So my new method for blogging is a video blog, but it's not really as much about the video as the transcripting methodology that I'm using. I am taking what I'm talking about on a YouTube video. So I just do a live stream YouTube video, and then I use the Google Chrome extension that is called, let's see, what's it called? It's YouTube transcript AI summary. So when you upload your video or you just end your stream and you've talked for like 5 minutes about whatever it is that you're talking about, this is a great method for people who have a lot of expertise in what they're doing, to talk about some specific niche focus topic. You use that to get the transcript, and then you take the transcript and you put it into um, ChatGPT and ask it to edit for perfect spelling, perfect punctuation, perfect spacing, to eliminate ums and other filler noises, etc. And that's it. It just does this really, really excellent job. So for me, it's something that's helping me put together a blog or two a day. And I'm working on using each step of the way of getting a blog out to the blog sphere and out onto social media. I'm working on using automations, integrations, and uh, artificial intelligence. So each step of the way, you can use ChatGPT to work on your spelling, your spacing, your punctuation, and then there's a way to have your social media where you post your blog you've written with the help of transcripting, YouTube, and ChatGPT. And I put mine in WordPress and I embed the video, and then put it out on social media. And when someone likes the post or makes a comment, you can send an automatic direct message, which just by the automation of it through Make.com does it. No, I'm sorry, ManyChat. Make.com and Zapier are automations connecting things, and then ManyChat is an automation sending chat DMs. So you can put your Chat GPT agent in line our blog post on Instagram. We really like all of our subscribers, and we hope that we can provide you, like my project is a volunteer paralegal project to help attorneys and private investigators do the work they need to do to rescue kids from sex trafficking situations, and then to put their legal services together after. There's all kinds of issues that kids and adults too. It's not all kids. It is really heinous though. It's largely kids. So in California, they get trafficked largely to Oakland from the surrounding areas, the surrounding counties, or traffic down to the border here in San Diego. I'm in North County, San Diego. So both kind of parts of the state here have um, their negative areas for sex trafficking, but it happens with runaway kids. It happens all kinds of ways, and there are different telltale red flag signs at hotels, motels, budget motels. And I'm going to get into talking about more of those things, because I think if you have people who are in the insurance industry or in the hotel industry, it would be great if we could put together maybe initiatives to um, encourage small hotel owners to automatically track different red flags like paying in cash and age disparity between people who initially go into a room, because it's usually an adult male, a little older and a little younger, male or female. Um, the reality that it's disturbing how much sex trafficking there really is. Um, they keep their do not disturb signs on the whole time. That's something that's hard to track. I think that'd be an industry product that someone would have to put out, would be a slide over do not disturb mechanism that has, some type of way where there isn't really a way to hang a do not disturb sign. I mean, people would end up becoming wise to the idea that, oh, just hang your own do not disturb sign. You have to have like a card with no handle on the outside, and that type of thing isn't totally feasible. There's issues and rules with private surveillance. But if a hotel owner thinks there's enough red flags, they can send information to a place like Deliver Fund. There's hotel, I think it's called Traffic Cam. I can't remember if it's Traffic Cam or Hotel Cam. I have it on the website somewhere, but it's this little app where if you go anywhere in the world, you can take a bunch of pictures of the inside of your hotel room and of the lobby and things, because sex trafficking is done online. That's where the advertising is done. It's not girls out on the corner, pimps out on the corner. It's people on the internet with little places where people can find sex advertised. So in the background of those pictures in the hotel rooms, you see different types of wallpaper, different distinguishing elements of a hotel, and that can be databased, and that can be analyzed and cross-referenced, and that can be then something that can be shown to local police as a reason why to go to a specific hotel. So that's the thing that's done with private investigators. Deliver Fund is run by a former CIA officer, former active CIA officer, and they're all over the internet. They work with law enforcement. You can network with these different groups. I've done plenty of my own networking and talked with plenty of the people who run these businesses because of just formulating my idea to do volunteer work as a DBA to my paid paralegal contract business, doing work for attorneys, really because of wanting to do it and wanting to find private funding to do more. The volunteer coordination for pro bono attorneys and attorneys who, we can help find funding for an attorney sometimes. Really, we want to lighten the load for attorneys, though, who are able maybe to take a case suing one of these hotels because they ignored red flags. That's one of the main settlement type cases, is the Riccio case. This lady was beaten, punched in her face, tried to basically, she was seen by management multiple times.
Could you try again?
Yeah, AI's everywhere. Got my little Siri coming on right in the middle of talking to my audience here, my audience of maybe 12. Maybe it'll grow to 12,000. Maybe we'll actually have a voice for this volunteer thing. Not everybody can be out there and be a private investigator directly. Not everybody can join law enforcement. Not everybody can work with Interpol and coordinate tracking information. There's all kinds of organizations. Interpol have to have police officers go and volunteer with them or work with them in Lyons, France. They have to watch, and I hope they do as much of it digitally as possible for facial recognition, but they have to watch child pornography to identify the faces of missing children. I mean, it really is disheartening how low a part of human nature it is that sells a child into sexual activity. So doing our part, working to recruit volunteers is what I'm focused on. So people at different paralegal training programs, you can volunteer. Part of what we need to do is write emails to attorneys. We have at praxisprofessional.com email addresses. They're free for you. Cost me like $3 a month, and it's totally covered. I have been working with some different business people. Every time I find someone who we're going to cover the $3 for their email address, they're going to donate $4 a month. That's great. I mean, anything like that is just an amazing thing to be willing to do as a business owner, a business professional, just to help us cover some costs and to do more coordination of more volunteers. But yeah, automations and integrations in AI is starting to make a difference. It's starting to turn the tide for my business. I know Deliver Fund, that's one of the things they firmly believe is that they can end sex trafficking in our lifetime. And I agree. And I think the hotel industry can change, and that can change through the insurance requirements. I think we can have a higher standard for indemnification, that there might be new methods of tracking, automatic tracking of red flags that could become an industry standard. So I'm an advocate for that, especially since I came up with an element of that idea just from my own thinking. I'm sure it's out there and it resonates with some other people's ideas because there are industry training standards on, hey, these are the red flags. Why not automatically track them? Okay, that's all for this vlog. It's going on 12 minutes. Thank you very much for tuning in.